Today in NBA 2K24, I am putting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the modern NBA. As you can see, we're here in NBA 2K24 with the Milwaukee Bucks instead of Giannis being at the top of the roster here. We of course now have 99 overall Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Of course, he played with the Lakers in his career, but I want to put him on the Bucks for the simulation, see how things play out. Plus, I think the duo of him and Giannis obviously is going to be really great. Plus, you know, we still got Lillard, Milton on this team too, so this Bucks team should be really good, especially with the addition of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on today's roster. So if you're all ready, I'm ready. Let's get into today's video and let's get started. Be sure to like, subscribe, future content. But without any further ado, let me get you the rotation before we kick into things. So here's the rotation we're rocking with here in year number 1. We have Lillard, of course, at the 1, Pat Connaughton at the 2, Milton at the 3, Giannis, of course, at the 4, and Kareem, of course, now at the 5 for the Bucks. Porter's coming out the bench along with Brook Lopez, Patrick Beverley, and Malik Beasley. That's going to be our 9-man rotation for year number 1. Now, I did say year number 1 because we're doing 3 years of a simulation to see how things play out. The goal for each and every single year, of course, is to win NBA championship. Going 3 for 3 in NBA championships will be really amazing. So let's see how that plays out. Of course, with Kareem now on the Bucks. For a personal goal, though, is to win MVP with Kareem each and every single year. Obviously, it's going to be very tough, but, you know, the main goal is still just win championships. So let's see how this plays out on 2K24. I'm going to see you guys at the end of the season. Let's hope for the best, and don't worry, I'm gonna get some game action in today because I think it'd be interesting to see how things play out. But I'll see you guys shortly. End of year 1, we have Luka as your MVP, 36 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists a game. Fortunately, no Kareem MVP there. Luka had exceptional numbers right there. We got Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. Of course, Josh Hart, 6th man. Shout out Josh Hart. Kareem was the Defensive Player of the Year, though. It's still great numbers for him, 24 and 13 there, but they were not obviously as good as Luka's right there. Paul Reed is your most pro player, and Trae Young, shout out Clutch Player of the Year. No Kareem on the first team, though. Giannis does make the first team, shout out Giannis. Kareem does make the second team, so that's still very good for the Bucks as a whole. Both Giannis and Kareem do make the all-defensive first team. I mean, that's a very scary front court right there that you do not want to be on the opposing end of. So let's share the player stats here at the end of the season before we get into the record and all that. Lillard actually led the way in scoring for us, 27 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists a game for Dame Dollar right there. Giannis, 26 and 10 for him, so that's 7 assists as well. Kareem, 24 points, 13 boards, very good. Milton with 16, Portis with 12 points a game, 8 boards off the bench, that's very productive. Brook Lopez, 8 points as well, and shout out Pat Connaughton, Malik Beasley, and Patrick Beverley. At the end of the year, we were 73 and 9, so we tied the best record of all time with the Golden State Warriors right there. We were 38 and 4 at home, 35 and 5 on the road, 20-game lead over the Atlanta Hawks, who were the 2nd seed this year. So that's very good. We're just practically unbeatable. So that's all I can really say about it. We're practically unbeatable. Let's go into the playoffs here. We're taking on the Indiana Pacers here in the first round. Let's see who they got. Of course, Halliburton, Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, Miles Turner, Obi Toppin. This is the exact same team that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year against the Boston Celtics. I do think that we're going to be able to beat the squad with ease. So we're just going to simulate the round, though. Yes, we do. As a clean sweep over the Indiana Pacers right there. Shout out all of our players there. And let's go to the next round, take on the Boston Celtics, who of course just won the NBA championship. Holiday, White, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis, Horford, Peyton Pritchard, Luke Cornett, and Tim Hauser. They just are so stacked. Let's see how this plays out, though. It'll be a much more interesting series. Game 1, the Bucks who take game 1. Kareem 37 and 12. Lillard had 33. Giannis 31, 8 and 7. We still only win by 12 points, though. 45 from Tatum and 36 from Jaylen Brown there in game number 1. We also take game 2. Kareem had 30. Lillard had 27. Milton 26. Giannis 23. Portis 22. I mean, it's just some crazy scoring performances right here. High scoring performances between these two squads here in the second round of the playoffs. Game 3, we also take game 3, 119-104. Brown 29 for them. Kareem had 32 and 12. Lillard had 28 points and 12 assists. Can we win here in game number 4? No, we did not. The Celtics take game 4. The big performance by Jason Tatum, and Porzingis played really well right there. You know, Giannis was 1 assist shy of triple-double, but he went 8 of 24, not the best from the field. That's okay, though. We're still up 3-1 here in the series, and we get the job done. We're going to play the New York Knicks here in the Eastern Conference Finals, so that's still very good. Knicks got Brunson, DiVincenzo, OG, Julius Randle, Mitch Robinson, Josh Hart, Isaiah Hartenstein. This is before the Mikal Bridges trade there and everything. That's gonna be so interesting to see how that plays out next year. Either way, we're taking on the Knicks here in the Eastern Conference Finals. In game number 1, we win 127-115. Milton had 27, Kareem 25, Brunson 27 for them. 27 for OG as well. We take game 1. Also take game 2, 132-117. I mean, just the performances by all these players just been so good here in the playoffs so far for this Bucks squad. We also take game 3, Randall 25 for them. Giannis 27, 13, 7. Lillard had 23, 11, 8. That's what you like to see. Can we win here in game number 4? Yes, we do. A clean sweep over the Knicks, though. We've only lost 1 game here the entire entire playoffs. Came in here in the NBA Finals against the Denver Nuggets. They got Jokic, of course, Western Conference Finals MVP, averaged a 30-point triple-double. Giannis was for the Eastern Conference Finals, so a very tough matchup here between the Bucks and the Denver Nuggets. Let's see how this plays out here. In game number 1, we do get the job done, 140 to 136, a close matchup here, but we win. Lillard and Kareem both had 28 for us, and Jokic had a 40-point triple-double, but unfortunately the Nuggets lost. We also win here in game number 2, 143 to 118. Lillard 36, 7 and 9. Giannis 35, 3 and 9, and Kareem at 30 and 13 this one. Jokic at 32, 9 and 12. In game number 3, we also get the job done. 39-6 for Jokic. Lillard with 44 points here, 19 boards for Kareem. We're 1 win away from the NBA Finals, and we get the job done. The Bucks have won the NBA championship right here. Lillard is your Finals MVP, averaging 39 and 9 assists a game. Yeah, I don't think this year's Lillard's doing that, but that's still crazy. And we end up winning here. We only lost 1 game in the entire playoffs. We get the job done. That is a victory here in year number 1 as we take home that Larry O'Brien trophy. Let's see if we can win 2 more championships in the next 2 years, so I'll see you guys shortly. At the end of year number 2, Luka wins yet another MVP, 32 points, 10 boards, 10.5 assists for him. I mean, it's going to be very hard for Kareem to win MVP here. Luka's continuing to put up these numbers here. Alexander Star, Rookie of the Year with the Bulls. I'm not, this is like a different simulation, so you know he's going to be on a different team. But either way, let's see how well his NBA career turns out. Bones high on 6th man of the year with the Clippers. You got Victor, Defensive Player of the Year, of course, and Shaedon Sharpe is your most improved player with the Blazers. No Bucks on an All-NBA first team here. Kareem does make the 2nd team. That's what you like to see. And Giannis does make the 3rd team as well. Shout out LeBron James. And let's see, at the end of the season here, we were once again the first seed, so that's very good. Check the player stats here first before we get into the record once more. Kareem led the way in scoring for us, 26 points, 13 boards, 3 assists, 2 blocks a game. Just absolute killer right there. Lillard just barely below him. Lillard only averaged 0.1 points per game less than him, actually. 26 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists for him. Giannis had 23 points, 10 boards, and 7 assists a game here. Milton 16, Portis 13, and 7.5 again. It's pretty much the exact same numbers that he had last year. So the scoring went up slightly, but you know, still very good for him. And shout out Marjan Beauchamp. At the end of the season here, we were the first seed, 59 and 23. So we did take a big step back because we were 73 and 9 last year, only 59 23. But we did get the job done because we're still the first seed. So that's really all that matters here. So let's see in the playoffs here who we're going to be taking on the Toronto Raptors here in the first round playoffs. They got Manuel Quickly, just signed that big extension in real life. Garrett Trent Jr., RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes also signed a big extension as well. Yucca Pirtle and Grady Dick here. Kelly Olynyk coming off the bench. They got a solid team, but I mean, they're not going to beat us. So we're just going to simulate right through the round here. And as a clean sweep over the Toronto Raptors, that is what you like to see. Scotty Barnes 22-5 for them. And in the final game of the series, Kareem led the way scoring for us with 34 and 10, so very good. Taking on the Indiana Pacers here in the second round, Tyrese Haliburton, Nemhard Mathurin. Looks like Siakam's not on this team anymore. They got Drummond now, but yeah, Siakam's not on this team anymore, so I'm not really scared of this Pacers squad. We're just going to simulate right through the round. Another clean sweep over the Indiana Pacers, taking on the Knicks once more in the Eastern Conference Finals. Brunson, DiVincenzo, Chris Dunn. I don't know how Chris Dunn's on the squad. Randall, Mitch Robinson, Josh Hart, Miles McBride, Jack Landale here. Again, I mean, I'm not really worried, so we're just going to simulate right through the round there. And I should have been worried, though, because we were down 3-1 at one point right there. Then we come back there at the end of the series, and they just blew a 3-1 lead. Jokic is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Kareem is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. 23, 10, and 3 for him. Also 3.4 blocks per game as well in that series. Yeah, we were down 3-1 against the Knicks here. Then we came right back, and we end up winning here in the NBA Finals here with a 4-1 series lead over the Denver Nuggets once again in the NBA Finals. The Bucks have won the NBA championship here. Giannis is your Finals MVP. 30 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists a game, 1.4 steals, 1.4 blocks for him in the NBA Finals. That's what you like to see. So there you have it. Earlier 2 years in now, and we've won back-to-back championships. That's still very good for Kareem and this Bucks squad. Let's actually check out the playoff stats here, because I'm kind of curious to see who led the way in scoring for us in the playoffs here. Lillard actually led the way in scoring for us, 27 points, 8 assists. Kareem was next, 24. Giannis had 24. Milton was up to 17.5 points a game in the playoffs here. I mean, not really going to be doing much. These opposing teams here scoring this many points a game. I mean, we're playing really well offensively, defensively. It's going to be tough for all these other squads. I did promise some game action, though. Don't worry, I'm going to get some game action here. We'll probably do it next year, because it's the last year of this challenge. We'll see how this plays out. But I'll see you guys at the end of next year, and maybe Kareem was an MVP. Who knows? But let's see how this plays out here. I'll see you guys shortly. End of year number 3 here, Tyrese Haliburton is your MVP. Shout out Tyrese Haliburton, 30 points, 12 assists a game. So unfortunately, between all these 3 years, Kareem could not get an MVP, so that sucks. But you know, this is what it is, because we did win 2 championships in a row. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year with the Bulls, 21 points, 10 boards a game. I think he's going to be very good once he gets into the league. Franz Wagner, 6th man of the year with the Hornets. Don't know how he's on the Hornets. Victor Wembanyama, defensive player of the year. And Carlton Carrington, I've never heard this guy, must be an ungenerated player. And clutch player of the year is Cam Thomas up to 27 points a game. Kareem does make the All-NBA first team here in year number 3. That's what you like to see. Giannis on the All-NBA second team. Shout out Anthony Edwards right there. We were the 3rd seed this year, so we did fall off just a little bit, so let's see how this plays out. Player stats here at the end of the season. Kareem led the way in scoring for us, 27 points, 13 boards here. Giannis had 22 and 10. Lillard, his scoring dropped off this year. He went down to an 85 overall, so that explains it. 21 points here and 7 assists. And Bobby Portis up to 13 points a game, 8 assists, and Milton went down only to 13. So obviously Lillard and Milton falling off a bit, but a huge factor here. We were 50 and 32 on the year, 8 games back behind the first seed Indiana Pacers, 28 and 13 on the year, 22 and 19 on the road. So it's still a pretty solid season though, but obviously compared to the last couple of years, I mean we went 73-9. Like either way, taking on the Celtics here in the first round. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis, Hartenstein, Bol, Sam House. They got a good squad here. Shout out Jordan Walsh. Game 1, the Celtics get the job done. Lillard at 24, Kareem 22, Brown 34 for the Celtics. They take game 1. They also take game 2 here. Lillard 26, Milton 23, Giannis 21, and Kareem had 20. So we're down 0-2. So that's not looking good for us. Let's see what happens here in game number 3 between these two squads. We do end up taking game 3, 119-103. Tatum with 30 for them. Kareem had a big performance though, so we're right back into this. In game number 4, we also get the job done, 128-111. Tatum 39 and 6. Milton at 28. Lillard 24 and 10. Kareem had 18 and 12 here. 2-2 series here between two squads. We got a good series on our hands right here. In game number 5, the Bucks do win 117-96, so we're 1 win away from going to the next round. Can we get the job done? And yes, we do. We're going to the next round taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs have Garland, Mitchell, Koji, have Mobley, Jared Allen here. Vucevic coming off the bench along with Trey Jones here. Peyton Pritchard, Mike Conley. Kareem at 39. This one, Lillard 23. And yeah, we won by 10 here, so that's good in game number 1. Game number 2, the Cavs do end up winning here. Mitchell 31 for them. Giannis at 23 is a 1-1 series. In game number 3, the Cavs have also won. Giannis 27, Portis 22 and 13 off the bench here. We just got scored 143 points on that. Is not good at all. Can we win here in game number 4? We do. It's a 2-2 series once more. Lillard 33, 7-7. Giannis 22, 6 and 7 here. And yeah, it's gonna be a very close matchup here. We also take game 5 here. Mitchell 27 here, Kareem at 23. Let's go to Simcast here. We haven't done that today. Let's see how this plays out between these two squads here. The Bucks are at home for this is game number 6 here between these two squads here, May 13th, 2026. And the Bucks are running away with it, and it looks like they're going to get the job done here in game number 6. The Greek Freak drops 29. I see you right there. We're going to the Eastern Conference Finals, taking on the Atlanta Hawks. And the Hawks in this, they had Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, who got traded in real life, AJ Griffin, who also got traded in real life, Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu, Cam Johnson here, Derek Jones Jr. They're solid, but I think we got the job done here. Giannis 49 and 10 in game number 1 as we beat the Hawks there in game 1. Game 2, we also got the job done. Kareem 36, 14 for Giannis, 20, 14, 11. A triple-double for him in game number 2. We also win game 3, 31, 14 for Trae Young, but it's not enough to beat 36 from Kareem. And game number 4 is a clean sweep over the Atlanta Hawks, taking on the Denver Nuggets once again. 3 straight championships against the Denver Nuggets here. Hopefully we can go for 3 for 3. I mean, obviously they have not won against us yet, but you never know how this is gonna play out here in 2K24. We do take game 1, 133-109 here, 30 from Giannis here, so we're up 1-0 over Denver. We also take game 2, 25 for Christian Braun there in that game. Is that Cade Cunningham on the team? Yeah, they had Cade Cunningham, Clint Capella now on that squad too. We also take game 2, so that's very, very good. Game number 3, the Bucks do take game 3, so things are looking up for us. Let's go to Simcast here for game 4, see how this plays out between these two squads. I kind of want Denver to come back in the series, but the Bucks are just clearly blowing them out. Denver's making a huge comeback in this ball game though, so I might have spoke too soon here. We get a close game on our hands, so you know what that means. 108-105. We're gonna jump right in here and let's see how this plays out. We're here in game number 4 of the NBA Finals here. The Bucks are currently up 3 with 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. We got Lillard, Giannis, Portis, Kareem, and that Bocham out in the corner. Kareem with the hook shot, and that's gonna be good. 5-point lead for the Bucks here over Nikola Jokic with that basket right there. The Nuggets have, let's see, Cunningham, Jokic, is that Strother out there? And honestly, I don't even know number 41 is out there. Change seems like crazy. Yeah, Cade Cunningham, though, he's got the ball here. Currently guarded by Damian Lillard. Lillard's putting the clamps on him, and they're going to pass it out. That's Clint Capella, actually. And that's Peyton Watson for 3, hitting a huge three-pointer right there for Denver Nuggets. Back to a 2-point ball game here. Obviously, if the Bucks win this game, they're going to be going home with another NBA championship. If the Nuggets win, then obviously, well, they go one more game here. Giannis misses the layup there. Kareem with the offensive rebound right there. That is what you like to see. We got a timeout here by the Denver Nuggets. Back to a 4-point ball game. You cannot be having that late in the ball game here. You got to get every single rebound possible. And just like that, you know, Kareem's just absolutely crazy. So we got Aaron Gordon is now into the ball game for Denver here. Christian Braun as well. He's going to inbound to Cade Cunningham. Lillard currently still putting the clamps on him. Inside of the Jokic versus Kareem. That would be a very interesting matchup. Jokic with the pull-around jumper, and it is off. Kareem with the defensive board here. 1 minute and 15 left to go here in this ball game between these two squads here. Still only 4-point games though, so anything is possible. Giannis, he's got the ball here. Aaron Gordon currently on him at the moment. Let's see what Giannis is going to do, because he's got the ISO on him. We got 8 seconds left here on the shot clock. Giannis going into the paint. Gordon on him with the fading jumper, and it is good as a huge jump shot for Giannis right there. 17 points in today's ball game here, putting the Bucks back up by 6. The Denver Nuggets clearly need a 3-pointer right here, and they're going to call a timeout. You know, I thought they could easily hit Jokic on the cut inside the paint there, but they're calling a timeout here. Either way, they're still down 6 here. They need a huge 3-pointer here. Peyton Watson hit a huge 3-pointer in the last shot, so that's obviously very good for him. Cade Cunningham, he's got the ball here. Lillard's still on him inside to Jokic. I assume, yes, he is. Jokic is going to hit the jumper over. No, he's not. He misses the shot here. Lillard, he's got the ball on the other end as a huge and brutal miss here inside to Chris Middleton. And one. That's going to be game right there. Chris Middleton clearly putting them away here. Obviously, this is going to be putting more away if he makes a free throw. And yes, he does. Back to a 9-point ball game here between these two squads here. Bucks were up big time in that first quarter there. Nuggets made a huge comeback at the end of the game. But, you know, they're currently not going to be able to come back here. Jokic inside once again. It looked like a travel. Blocked by Kareem. Blocked again by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar right there. Giannis with the rebound there. That's going to be a game there. There's a 1-second difference between the shot and the game clock there. They're just going to run out the clock, because why wouldn't they? Giannis is going to get the ball there. No, that's Chris Middleton with the ball here, and he's going to miss that shot here. Porter Jr. with the rebound. Doesn't really matter at this point what he's going to do. I hope he actually makes that more interesting. If he does, he misses though. Giannis with the rebound. That's it. The Bucks have won the NBA championship here. Back-to-back championships for the Milwaukee Bucks here after putting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the modern NBA. So I could say that putting Kareem in the modern NBA clearly was a success. The Bucks have won 3 straight championships right there. He's so happy. Where's Thanasis? I need him celebrating out there. But either way, shout out Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Today's video, I'd say, was very successful with the 3 straight championships. So if you all enjoyed today's video, please share, like, subscribe, future content. If you want to do this to any other players, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. But if not, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.